guys, welcome back to another edition of 1000th Time Reactions. That is Max and Nikki 1000th Time Reactions.
Today we're going to be doing Love Fool by the Cardigans.
And
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
We've heard this song so many times.
So many times, not only in the 90s, but, post that as well. I mean,
Sure. When I was in college, this was a big song for me when I was in college, actually.
It was a big song for me in college. I remember going to a party.
Well, let's talk about that after.
Okay, sure. We'll talk about it after.
Before we get into it, though, I just want to remind you all that to check out our other channel, Max and Nikki, where we cover oldies, songs, and jazz standards and songs in that vein.
And we also got some comedy videos there as well, if you'd like to check those out.
Sure. But until then,
let's listen to the Cardigans' Love Fool.
Mm-hmm.
Dear, I fear we're facing a problem. You love me no longer, I know, and maybe there is nothing that I can do to make you do. Mama tells me I shouldn't bother, that I ought to stick to another man, a man that surely deserves me, but I think you do. So I cry and I pray and I beg, love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, pretend that you love me, leave me, just say that you need me. So I cry and I beg for you to love me, say that you love me, leave me, just say that you need me. I can't care about anything but you. Lately I have desperately pondered, spent my nights awake, and I wonder what I could have done in another way to make you stay. Reason will not lead to solution. I will end up lost in confusion. I don't care if you really care, as long as you don't go. So I cry, I pray and I beg, love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, pretend that you love me, leave me, just say that you need me. So I cry and I beg for you to love me, say that you love me, leave me, just say that you need me. I can't care about anything but you. Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, I know that you need me. I can't care about anything but you.
Talk about a quintessential, just all-encapsulating 90s song. I mean, it really
It is.
represents 90s pop music, especially mid to late 90s
Mid to
pop
late
music.
90s, yeah.
The
for
look
sure.
of the music video, too, very 90s.
Sure.
It's just, but it's totally just a great song. I mean, it's
It's a
the
real
Swedes
what a,
know how
what
to
an earworm there that is.
The
It's a
Swedes
real
know how to
catchy-
write
They know
good
how to
pop
write the
tunes.
Swedish.
I mean, they really
they
do.
are a Swedish band, the Cardigans, and they know how to write good tunes.
It's
and
just
they are also very beautiful people.
I mean, the lead singer is just, I think she's really beautiful.
Sure.
But, you know, actually the guy who wrote the song, I think he's the guitarist. He actually is
went
a
on to be
well-known pop songwriter
pop
today for a
songwriter,
lot
producer,
of big
yeah.
artists.
A lot of big
today.
artists, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, there's so many cool little instrumental things going on in this song that I really like.
Sure, yeah. I mean, this is actually a song that I listen to a lot when I'm trying to find inspiration for when I'm, mixing a song of our own.
And I like the guitarist is doing that kind of grooving kind of rhythm thing, and the chorus. It's not happening during the verses, but it really kind of brings home the chorus.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
kinda cool,
It's I like the sound of the guitar too. It's not too invasive. It's just sits right in the pocket there, Everything in this song is so in the pocket, It really grooves in a way it's laid back, but it drives too.
It's kind of a perfectly made pop tune.
It really is a perfectly made pop tune.
Yeah, and it kind of has a little bit of I feel like kind of a jazz influence in there.
Sure, yeah. There's a lot of these major
on
seven
the kind of
chords.
the bridge. You can definitely hear it there.
So I cry and I beg for you to.
And I beg, and it kind of has that major seven.
But it's interesting that this song the Cardigans had a big devoted fan base in Sweden, and when they came out with this song, they thought that in a way they kind of betrayed their sound. But I think personally that they just improved. They tapped into something that really hit, across the world really. And
Sure.
this song was featured in the
Featured
movie
in-
Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and
Romeo
Claire
plus
Danes.
Juliet.
Romeo
Baz
Luhrmann's
Luhrmann.
and that's really what catapulted to
It did. That really
to
kind
popularity.
of that was a popular movie. But also, they were featured on an episode of Beverly Hills 90210.
Sure, where they do this song and a song called "Bin It." I think that song's really good too. Actually, they have a few really good songs.
Really catchy tunes.
Really
I mean,
catchy
I gotta
tunes.
say, those Swedes, they know what they're
The
doing.
Cardigans are great, and I think that's a great band name too, don't you? The Cardigans.
The Cardigans, it
I
is a
kind of
really-
wish that was my band name.
It's a good band name. It's a good band name.
It's a great band name.
Anyway, I think that'll do it for this 1000th time reaction.
To the Cardigans' Love Fool. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ding that post notification bell to find out about more reaction videos from us, Max and Nikki.
And keep tuning in.